Hello everyone, Robin here, and yeah, it's been a while. It's been 3 months since I've last made a video. So hey guys, it's been a long time no speak. Look, I know how I said 3 months ago, hey, I'm gonna be doing my review of In Search of Darkness. That's not happening anymore. I've watched the film. It was amazing. It's just not worthy of a review. I'm just putting that out there before I make a new video. But today, what I want to talk about is I want to talk about the PlayStation 5. Okay? Now, no, I haven't played the PlayStation 5. And no, I haven't heard anything about the PlayStation 5. But I am a bit annoyed with the PlayStation 5. Now, we all know 2020 is a hard year. 2020 has been a very hard year for everybody. It could be because family has catched COVID, or it could be, anything like that. For me, I've been fine. It's just I've been stuck indoors for, 6 weeks now? Like, nearly 2 months, going to 3. I haven't left the house, so, I'm kind of losing it. I'm going a bit loony, I'm not going to lie. Which is fun. It's a really fun experience. But, you might also notice that, because everything shut down, I've grown my beautiful locks that I have now, which is amazing, and, for the first time ever as well. For the first time ever, I actually put my hair in a ponytail. Yeah. I have photos of that, like this one there. But, I'm not going to talk about that. We're just going to leave that at that. That's all you're going to see. That's all you're going to see. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the new PlayStation. Now, if you guys don't know, Xbox this year made the first move. Now, if you've been following PlayStation as much as I have, because, I'm a massive PlayStation fan, you can tell by the amount of games I've got just right there that I love PlayStation. PlayStation is the only console I play, and it's the only console that I genuinely like, because I do play PC, but I find that really hard to play, and Xbox has always just been way too toxic for my liking, player-wise. PlayStation's been that good balance, and I like that. And you might be thinking, are you wearing the glasses unheroically? I can't speak. It's been so long. Am I wearing it because I want to act like a nerd? No. I generally need to wear these glasses, and it sucks. But, it's just, the PlayStation 5 seems, they need to pick up their game. I'm just pointing that out there, because what have we got so far? We got a release trailer, which came out earlier this year. We got a few games, which I'm actually hyped as crap for. So, that's the SpiderMan Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank, Sackboy, bloody, what was the other one? GTA 5, Remaster. And then we got, then there was, the new Crash Bandicoot game is Cold War, which looks freaking fabulous. And then there's, all these other games, which I don't think I'm ever going to play. But there was a lot of good PS5 titles there, which I'm really excited for. But if you guys didn't know, or aren't in or following consoles and all that, the reason I'm making this video is because Xbox has completely cucked the PlayStation by copying the entire idea. So if you don't know, PlayStation came up with the idea of hey, let's bring out 2 consoles this year. Let's bring out the normal PlayStation 5, which can play disc and digital, and let's bring out another version of the PlayStation 5 that only plays digital games. Now, Xbox is I'm going to take that from you real quick, and they made their own. So now they also have this fridge-looking thing that plays disc and digital, and this small little thing which only plays digital. But because of that, and PlayStation and Xbox making the first move, their sales are going to go, and PlayStation are most likely going to go, because they haven't said shit about pre-orders or prices yet. And people have been asking them to for far too long, and they haven't been, which is a real pain. For the first time, we now know that this coming Wednesday will be the release date for the PlayStation 5. Well, not release date, but the stream to show the release date and the price for the PlayStation. And that hopefully will get them up. And hopefully they show more except bragging about the controller and how the sound is. Because I kind of want to see more about the graphics, the gameplay, the system, all of that. I don't want to just keep hearing about, hey, our controllers vibrate pretty cool and our sound is pretty cool as well. That's just, I don't want those two. Like, yes, it's a controller. The DualShock 5, I think it's this new controller is called the DualShock 5. It looks amazing and it sounds amazing. There's the whole realistic surround sound shit. Yeah, that's good too. That's cool. I just want to know what the graphics and the games are going to be, right? Because that's what I'm more into. Yes, the console will be good, and yes, I'm happy they brought ray tracing to a console, and yes, I'm happy about all the stuff that like the controllers and sound can do, but I'm more concerned about how the console is going to run than I am about the controller or the sound. What I care about is how fast games are going to load, are they going to load properly, are the graphics good, are the gameplay good, and will the console meet my standards? And to me, I am hoping they will, and I am determined they will. But knowing PlayStation and what they did with the PS4, it will take them a while to get to that point. Because if you guys didn't get an original PS4, like when the PS4s came out for pre-orders, there was a lot of shit that was wrong with it. Like, it used to always blue screen and stuff before they start bringing out updates. And I'm fine with that. I don't see a problem with that. I honestly don't. But I don't want them to screw up the PS5, because when I saw that stream for the PS5, it looked amazing. It looked fantastic. I was hyped as all crap for it. I still am. But I just want a day to look forward to this year. And when that pre-order date comes out, I will have something that would genuinely bring me joy instead of staying at home for 6 weeks doing nothing because my government is screwed. Well, it's not even the government's fault. It's just my country is screwed, and my government's trying their best, but aren't doing jack all. And then people are making it worse by having protesting crap. Basically, the world's a shitty place at the moment, and no one is happy at all with anyone. And we're all silently judging people, okay? Because everyone's trying their best. I mean, I don't want to get all politics and stuff, but Andrews is doing his best, and so is Morrison. So I can't really say much, can I? Andrew's putting another, 4 weeks now into the whole quarantine, staying indoors, and I don't even know what Morrison's doing these days, but, as long as, they don't go back to Hawaii and ditch us again. Dude, the bushfires were bad. Okay, sorry, off topic. Look, all I had to really say, though, is, I just want this pre-order date, right? And the games look amazing, and now I've talked about the console pre-order and stuff. Let's actually talk about the games, okay? The games I'm hyped for and what I'm hoping is going to happen in it. Now, if you've seen the stream, you would have seen some of the games that are coming out. And these are just my personal thoughts. Well, these are going to be the games I'm going to be talking about, right? I'll bring them up bit by bit and then I'll talk about them. Because I love my games. I really do. Now, to sum it all up, right? The first game I want to talk about is GTA 5. That was the first game that was showcased. So, GTA 5 was one, I think it might have been the second. I think Miles was second or whatever one. Look, GTA 5, right? Cool, Rockstar. You're going to remake a shitty game, then you're going to make it even more shitty than what you did before. Now, I can already hear those sweaty little bastards typing in the comments, GTA is not bad! How dare you make fun of GTA 5! GTA 5 is a fantastic game and you can go stuff yourself! Well, no, I'm sorry, it's not. GTA 5 isn't that good of a game. GTA 5 was good, but it's not anymore. The moment it became bad was when all the toxic bastards were like, hey, I'm going to orbital cannon glitch, and hey, I'm going to god mode every single time I get into a lobby because I'm too scared to fight actual good players on this game. So you know what? I'm going to get my car, I'm going to god mode that, and I'm going to drive around and start killing everyone because I think I'm so good at the game. Ha, joke's on you. No, none of that, because that game is toxic and I hate it. Now, I used to love GTA. That's the thing. I used to actually enjoy the game. Back when it was good. See, the campaign, I can play that without a doubt. The campaign I am hyped for to see with ray tracing, 4K, etc, etc. The online, though, I am not. I'm not looking forward for the online because I can already tell how toxic that crap is going to be. Now, you can give me crap as much as you want, but you know I'm right. Because as soon as I log in, because I know you apparently can get your old account from the PS4 and put on the PS5, which I'm just saying now, it's not going to happen, but you can try. Yes, you might have the same character, but you won't have your stuff. And the people that are like, I'll get my stuff, and if they give you stuff, I swear to God, if I go into that game and immediately die to an oppressor, or I immediately die to an orbital cannon, or I immediately die to some other bullcrap, I don't know, it could be that freaking DeLorean, it could be the freaking God motors, I don't know, because GTA's broken as crap at the moment, everything kills you. Like, you can take a walk down the street, knock into a random person, and you immediately get 5 stars, because that's fine too, you know, you can see a cop walk past him and he'll be like, oh, bang, dead, 5 stars, whoa. I died to a cop, right? In GTA, you can die to a police officer now. So you always could, but you can die to a police officer now and then get stars for them killing you. So when you die, you get 5 stars as soon as you spawn back in, and you can't stop them, because the game is bullshit. So don't come at me and type in the comments, GTA is a great game, so fixed, so good. It's not. It's really not a good game. Anyone that says GTA Online is a fixed, balanced, and fair game are the type of people that would cheat, exploit, or spam the same bullcrap. And then you got those tryhards who think they're good and then when get their asses kicked, like what I proved on my stream, will cry like a little bitch and run away. And that is all I have to say about that. That's it. Done and dusted. Now, Spider-Man Miles Morales. So, Spider-Man Miles Morales looks like a fantastic game and I am hyped to see it. So, if you guys didn't know, I love Spider-Man PS4. It was actually one of the only games I played non-stop until I got Platinum. And like, I didn't stop playing that game at any point. It was actually so much fun. And this is why with new Spider-Man Miles Morales, I'm hoping to get as much as enjoyment out of it as much as I did with the other Spider-Man game. And I know I will, because Insomniac makes fantastic games. They always have, and I bet ya they always will. And look, after the so-called events of Avengers Marvel, which wasn't even made by Insomniac, so I don't know why I'm comparing it to it. Avengers was a good game, but it wasn't great. The story was apparently the gameplay was apparently really good, but the story wasn't so great. I can't say much because I haven't actually played it. But from what my friends and mates tell me, apparently it's great gameplay-wise, but it has not so good of a story. Which honestly didn't surprise me as much when I heard that there's over 40 supporting characters in the game. Which I think was just not a good idea in the first place. Because it seems not Civil War, what was it? Ultimate Alliance. It seemed like that, and that's why I didn't quite like it, because Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 were good, but the third one wasn't. But this new Spider-Man game looks amazing, right? So Spider-Man Miles Morales, if you don't know who Spider-Man Miles Morales is, or haven't seen the new animated movie Spider-Man 2 the Spider-Verse, Miles is a kid who gets bitten by the same spider that Peter got bit by, and his Peter Parker in his universe basically dies, and he becomes a new Spider-Man and takes over. Because Peter teaches him how to become Spider-Man, but in his comics, Peter dies. And he now becomes a new Spider-Man in a nutshell. And that is what is up. So I love Spider-Man Miles Morales, right? So I just love Miles as a character in general. I've always loved Miles. But this new game looks amazing. And me and my mates have broken down everything we could. If I had the list with me, I would read it, but from the things I can remember, at the very start you can see the glitch from Spider-Verse, meaning that they could introduce Spider-Verse into the game, unless it was just an editing effect, but it has the glitch in the trailer. There's a scene with a guy walking with a fur black coat, right? Sort of like this, except it's a leather coat and has black fur there. You can't see his face, but everyone's saying it's Miles. It could be Miles. But to me, and what I'm hoping, I think it's Kraven. That's just me, though. It looks like Hex. I think it's Hex. Will oh shit, like the orange robots. He's an X-Men villain. He has like these robots that basically follow him. He looks like he might be in the game, depending because of those robots that are in it. Prowler is in it. You can see Prowler on his bike in one of the actual scenes. Prowler you can actually see in the trailer as well. There was a fair bit of scenes that looked a lot like... What's his face? I can't remember the villain's name, but there's another villain in it which was like heavily hinted at throughout the trailer, but I just can't think of who it is. But anyway, it looks amazing, and it's great to see that Miles has all his abilities and stuff. We'll go to the next game. Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank, as if you guys don't know, I'm a massive Ratchet and Clank fan. Once again, if we look over there, and then we go down a little bit, Ratchet and Clank, right? So, I love Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank is one of my all-time favorite... Well, it was my childhood game. It was one of the games I played all the time as a child. My favorite Ratchet and Clank game to this day is Ratchet and Clank Gladiator, which I think is probably by far the best Ratchet and Clank game. It had the best story, best character, best everything. But then Ratchet and Clank 2 was also another really good one. So I don't own Ratchet and Clank 1. I've got the remastered version of it and the remake of it, but I've never got the actual original first game. I have Ratchet and Clank 2 and 3. I've got Ratchet and Clank Gladiator. I've got Crest for Booty, Up Your Arsenal, etc., etc. I'm not going to say all the names because they're all sexual innuendos, which is fine. I don't care because I love it. But Ratchet and Clank will always be one of my favourite games. Always will be. And this new one looks absolutely amazing. And I was shocked and gobsmacked when I saw that there was a female Ratchet. So I was actually like, huh, well that's cool. That's nice. I like that. That was good. It made me happy. And Clank, oh, if we get another Spy Clank game, I'm going to be so happy. Oh, you'll make me happy because we all loved Agent Clank, didn't we? Oh boy. The game, another game that was on the list that was there, which I was like really hyped for. This was back ages ago, by the way. It was Rainbow Six Quarantine. Now, if you don't know what Rainbow Six is a game series about you choosing, or basically a terrorist operation game, basically. So you play as police, basically getting terrorists and stuff. That's the whole point of the game. Siege is his most recent game. The most recent update brought out Sam Fisher from the Splinter Cell games into the Rainbow universe, which was pretty cool. But this new Rainbow game has the characters from Rainbow Six Siege in this new scenario, which is a continuation. Now, this is why I'm saying you need to play Rainbow Six Siege to kind of get the game, or would have had to play Rainbow Six Siege to kind of get an idea of the game, because Quarantine takes place after the events of Rainbow Six Biohazard, which was the Operation 6 or 7, I think. Season 6 or 7, I don't know, one of them. But it brought out Lion and bloody Finker. I think was the other operator's name. That was an amazing operation. I remember also making videos on that back in the day with me, Jared, and Hayden. And it was fun. It was really, really fun. I actually thoroughly enjoyed that game mode. A lot of people hated it. I don't know why. Because it was made by the people that made like Call of Duty Zombies and stuff, right? Like the studio that made Call of Duty Zombies made this. And it was really, really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I actually loved it. So I was happy when I heard that there was going to be a new Rainbow game. Because if you guys don't know, there's also going to be like a new Rainbow Six movie. Or no, sorry, show that is starring, what was it? The guy who plays Creed, is it Michael B. Jordan? Or whatever his name is, not Michael Jordan. Oh, it might have been, I don't know. The guy who plays Killmonger in like Black Panther, he also plays like Apollo Creed's son in like the Creed movies. Whatever his name is. He's apparently starring in it. He's going to be the main guy. Just like how Jim is playing Jack Ryan in those Tom Clancy shows. Like the guy plays Jim from The Office, the American Office, not the British one. But I thought that was Really, really good. So that looks amazing, and I can't wait to play that because I love that operation. Apparently, it's going to play a lot of the same. It's going to have the same missions from Outbreak in it, but it's also having its own story, cutscenes, etc., etc. And I am hyped as hell to play it. Now, it's only 3-player, from what I can remember. It's not 4-player. Well, it's not like a 6v6 game like what Rainbow was. This is a bloody just a 3-player online. I think a solo player campaign, from what I've heard. But yeah. The next one I want to talk about, which is the one I've been hyped for all year, is Call of Duty Cold War. Now, if you don't know Call of Duty, well, let me tell you something. Call of Duty is an amazing game franchise. Always will be. But this new Cold War game takes place after the events of Black Ops 1. Now, if you haven't played Call of Duty Black Ops 1, I suggest you play this first. Before you play, I suggest you play this first before you play this new Cold War game, because the events of Cold War takes place directly after Call of Duty Black Ops 1. It is not a reboot, it is not a remake, it is a continuation of Black Ops 1 and a prequel to Black Ops 2, which I have on PC, not on console, which I should have got on console and I don't know why I didn't, because PC is hacked, well, modded and hacked to crap and I hate it. So, I am hyped as hell because they're fixing the timeline. Now, the story of it is about a spy named Perseus. Perseus was actually a real person. I did my research. Perseus was a spy that took the Manhattan Project, like, blueprints or something like that. Stole the blueprints or the files for the Manhattan Project, which was the nukes. Well, yeah, basically nukes. Or the testing of the nukes and shit like that. Perseus was this Russian spy who was involved during the making of the Manhattan Project, but he then stole it and it was stolen, and his identity has still not been discovered at all when it comes to the actual real life events of Perseus. But in this new one, it looks like this new character, which I can't remember the name of him, but I can't think of what this new guy's name is, but I'm going with his Perseus. The guy does like all the scars on his face. I'm calling it now his Perseus, right? If he's not Perseus, it's probably going to be Alex again. Because Alex Mason, he killed JFK, so he's most likely going to be Perseus, but I'm not saying. Because Alex and Woods are both in this game. Alex, Hudson, and Woods are all in this new Call of Duty game for Cold War. Although they aren't playing main parts, they're playing side characters more than they're playing like main parts and stuff. So then although they don't have the real voice actors anymore, do they? They're all new voice actors. The guy who originally played Woods was on a stream recently, and was saying how he was really pissed off that he didn't get asked to come back and play Woods again, and like he was down to do it. Treyarch apparently never asked the original cast from the original Black Ops games to come and help with this new one. They wanted an all-new cast, so everyone in the game, you can tell by the voices as well, they all sound so different. Alex, I think, is the only one who sounds a lot like his original character, but no one else really does. Multiplayer looks alright. I don't mind it. There's nothing I can really say because the multiplayer is always going to be the same. It's always going to be unbalanced. It's always going to have broken matchmaking, and it's always going to be like pay to win. Because Modern Warfare wasn't pay to win, now it is because of the tracer rounds. And yes, you might be saying, "Oh, don't tell me you're one of those people that think tracer rounds do more damage." They do. I've tested it. They do more damage. If you put F and J on and all this other crap, it does way more damage than the original variant of the gun. Tracer rounds do more damage, therefore, broken AF. Pay to win. So I hate that, and I hate everything about that. That's why I don't like Modern Warfare's multiplayer that much anymore. But the campaign was amazing. Spec Ops and then Warzone. Well, it's always will be and shall be toxic. But Cold War I think would be a big thing. I'm excited for Cold War. I'm really excited for Cold War. Zombies looks awesome because it was having like the original villains. Also, one of the original villains from the campaign of Black Ops 1 being the main character in Zombies. Since ETH is now done and finished and wrapped up with Black Ops 4, Rick Toffin Takeo, Nikolai, and Dempsey will not be appearing in this new Call of Duty game. They're not going to be in it. I don't know why there would be, but they're not going to be, and that is really sucky because I love Richtofen and Dempsey and Takeo and all that. I can go into information about Crash Bandicoot and all that, but there's nothing really much to say because they're all going to be on the PS4 anyways. I just want to talk about main PS5. Although Call of Duty is the only one which I'm excited for to get brought onto the PS5 because it looks insane on the PS5 and on the PS4. Apparently it looks way more trash from what leaks have been saying and stuff like that. But apparently the PS5 is the way to go if you want to play the new Cold War games. So if you want to play the new Cold War, so you're just playing on the PS5 if you own one or are getting one, etc., etc. So wait for it to come on PS5. But that's all I really have to say. Anyways, there's nothing really much else to say. PlayStation, pick up your game, please. I'm excited. That's all I want to say. This has made me happy now because I like coming back and making videos and stuff. But yeah, that's really it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So yeah, see you later, lads.